We thought we'd give a quick review of the 2015 Mako Torq, which is just like the 2016 Mako Torq. This is a barrel size comparison of the Drop 8 CF8 from DeMarini. I don't think you can see those rings on there, but if you were to line those up, they're almost identical. I'm closer to one than the other, so it's hard to see, but they are literally almost identical, which wasn't a surprise. These are both, these are probably bats number 1 and number 2 in some order or another when it comes to Little League Baseball, and maybe not the Torq so much as the actual Mako Torq, but these are both balanced bats, 2-piece composites, both high price points. We actually picked up a Torq simply because they're super cheap right now for 2015. I think they're like 120 bucks for a brand new Torq with a warranty from Just Bats. That's pretty phenomenal. But let's hit with this a couple times, Link. If you've never played around with the Torq, that black thing on the bottom of that, show us that, Link. It actually spins on the handle. That's the knob, the handle. So yeah, we're trying to see it actually spin. So you actually can see how the black piece actually spins. There you go. Hold it like that and then spin it for us. And you'll see, I don't know if you can tell the difference there, but the handle is spinning while the bat is actually staying stationary. So go ahead and hit a couple. The idea behind it, if you haven't read on the blog already, is simply that if we can have hands that can spin, that will actually be able to get inside the ball faster, and we'll be able to have that, what they call quick to or long through. You're actually able to get quick to faster. Now, in theory, I think that's awesome. In practice, I don't know. I don't know if people have picked up on it. I don't think it's been appreciated as much in the market. I think it's maybe Easton had hoped. But from a pure innovation standpoint, we think it's awesome just because we like new cool things on bats. I think the trick here is finding somebody who struggles to get their hands so early, and this might be a help. But regardless, we think it's a really cool innovation, and the fact that the bats are so cheap right now, they're in fact even cheaper than the traditional Mako. You can actually buy the bat, and you could tape up the handle and actually just have a Mako for 70 or 80 bucks cheaper. And then if you ever want to have a spinning handle, you could just take off the grip. Maybe we'll show that in another video actually, but anyways, this is it. This is the 2015 Mako Torq. It's just like the 2016 Easton Mako Torq, except for a different just a different paint job, but it still has that spinning handle, and yeah, it's pretty fun. What do you think about the spinning handle, Link? You like it? You like the feel of it, or
Yeah, it feels good when I line up my knuckles right, because then when I swing, it twists my hands easier. Yeah, I think in theory that's the idea. Again, in practice, I don't see a lot of kids really adopting the idea. Maybe in time. Easton sure seems committed to it, because all their 2016 line has a bunch of spinning handle as well. So, but yeah, we have a long blog post about why we think the idea of a spinning handle bat. In theory, like I said, in theory, I think it makes a ton of sense. In practice, I think the jury's still out a little bit. Yeah, there you go, 2-piece composite. This is their flagship bat from the biggest baseball bat company in the space.